Now we can finally reveal this amazing project in Hawthorne, Brisbane.
Today I am in the picturesque riverside suburb of Hawthorne and Brisbane to show you the renovation of a 1920s Queenslander jam-packed with character.
From the street, it looks immaculate. I can't wait to see inside. I meet with Kirby from Saunders Building for a tour of this recently completed home.
This house makes a very pretty first impression, doesn't it?
It does, thank you.
Tell me a bit about what you've done here.
So we originally had the existing house on the right-hand side there, which was a sort of an older Queenslander. We've added onto the side of it and built in underneath and completely remodelled the top story.
Let's go on in.
Done.
Oh, wow. What an entry.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it's like the richness of that dark timber popping off this white.
It's
really
the statement piece of the home.
effective. Yeah, and together with that panelling, it sort of elevates it again.
100%, yeah.
So this looks like the entertainment zone.
This is the fun part of the house, so to speak.
Yeah.
Bar, pool, media area. This is where I'd be spending most of my time, I think.
Ticks all the boxes.
It does.
This is the original part of the home,
Correct.
isn't it?
So yeah, we had the original external wall of the house was here. We've opened that up. We didn't lift the house, so we've still left it that 2.4 frame height. We had a little bit of an issue where we were sort of trying to hide the existing steel beams, which we couldn't do anything about. But in the end, we've sort of turned it into a coffered area and it's come up quite nice.
So there's a lot just in this space.
This is probably equivalent to my house, the size down here as it
I was
is.
going to say, making this a very large house.
Correct.
But from the exterior, it doesn't look obnoxiously large. It's granted it's on a double block. There's something about the aesthetic of the house that almost feels a little bit quaint.
I guess that means it's good design in the end, so it's not over the top. It takes advantage of the size of the block.
Well, I'm impressed already, so I'm very interested to see what's up those stairs.
Let's do it. Wait till we get upstairs.
Oh, wow. This is spectacular, isn't it?
It is. It's come out really well. It's beautiful.
Amazing. There's such an interesting play on heights in this space.
There
I
is.
love how the kitchen sinks, but then it makes the ceiling feel really high.
Correct. I think originally that was actually set down so that barbecue outdoor area would tie in with the pool area height. So the way the architect's done it, he's done a really good job there, I find. It's quite inviting.
So inviting and so interesting. So this house is Queenslander, but it's definitely been renovated with a sort of classic American feel, hasn't it?
Correct.
Tell me about the materials you've used.
Obviously the VJ, the high ceilings with coffered ceilings, and the beautiful dark floor really accentuates the white walls and turns it all into a lovely home.
I feel like one of the heroes in this home is the rich dark floor.
100%.
What is it?
It's a roasted oak, French oak, pre-finished. So we had our own issues with that in regards to install and trying to keep everyone off it.
Oh my gosh.
But no, right from the get-go, it was to really have that Hampton style. It had to be the dark floor with the light, airy walls.
Tell me about who lives here.
A couple and their son, and their other son has actually just come up from Sydney. I wonder why.
Yeah.
So it's the four of them at the moment, and they've got another one still down in Sydney.
Going into it, did you have a bit of an idea of how the clients would use each outdoor space?
I did, and they did. I think once it was actually built, that has changed. Probably for the better. You know, depending on where the sun is, the time of the day, they've got that many different areas. They use one pending. I mean, at night it's great out the front. In the afternoon, it's great out the back.
I love that really easy fluidity between the indoors and outdoors in this house. There's multiple outdoor areas, and I think any Queensland home needs to have that because we do live in such a temperate climate that it just makes sense, doesn't it?
100%, I agree.
And I'm standing here and I'm just looking at all those amazing jacarandas in bloom, which just feels so Brisbane to me. The placement and design of this kitchen is really simple and effective. I love how it looks out to the rest of the house. I feel like that's what a kitchen in a modern house should do, is be open to the rest of the house. I also love that you've retained one little stained glass window from what I'm assuming is the original part of the home.
Correct, yep, exactly right. There was a little bit of opposition to that originally from the one half of the client, but
scandalous.
She got her wishes over the line. In the end, I think it ties in really well, and it keeps that little part of the old in with the new. The fireplace area is really lovely, lovely warm stone, very earthy, ties through, consistent with the other stone in the house as well, which we thought was important. Really good job done from the stonemason, Aspen Stone Construction. He's done a really good job in a difficult job by rights, very time consuming.
Oh wow, look at that pitched ceiling.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's really like, as soon as you have a feature like that, I feel like most of the work's done because everything else sort of just feels good and falls into place.
Agreed. I mean, the rafters were already there, that was existing, so we've just put the VJ between them, obviously, and that sort of tied back through with the living. But for a bedroom, it's very airy, expansive.
Luxurious.
Yeah, luxurious, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow. Look at the detail in here.
Lovely room, probably my favourite of the house, I think.
This is where it's at.
This
Wow. Gosh. If holiday was part of the brief, I think it's been nailed.
Very resort style out
It
here.
is. Like I said, it's that fluidity between the indoors and the outdoors, the multiple entertaining spaces, including a little pool house. It's like the ultimate Queensland holiday where you don't have to leave your house.
Exactly, and you're at home. How good.
How good. Well, congratulations. You've done an exceptional job and a great one to have in your profile.
Thank you, appreciate it.